Hello YouTube besties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to recreate a holiday glam look inspired by this Peppermint Mocha makeup tutorial that Elsa Hosk posted. It just reminds me so much of like a classic holiday look that you could picture on someone like Marilyn Monroe with like a modern take on it, but it just has that classic look, you know what I mean? Really want to try this holiday season before I start doing dinner and stuff. I just like want to do it really quickly, so this is my practice run. So I already have my base on. I used the L'Oreal True Match in the shade N3 and I applied it with this section from Michaels. This is a paintbrush. I've never taken the tag off. I don't know if you guys are interested in trying this out yourselves, but I've had this for years. I have a couple different one of these. My favorite for my base. It feels like a replica of ones that makeup artists use on you. So one day I just saw this and I was like, close enough. It doesn't look like there's much bronzer going on, but I can't help but want some more. So I'm gonna lean towards this shade. This is actually a concealer from Joa. I love this formula. It's the eye serum one, and this is gonna be in the shade TN45 Tan Deep with neutral undertones. I feel like this one on me kind of is like a mix of a bronzer contour. So we're gonna do a little 2-in-1. Again, I'm gonna try to like do this super quickly so that the day of it is effortless and I know what products to gravitate towards. And excuse like the splotches of hair dye along my hairline and then down my neck. I dyed my hair yesterday, was it? If you can tell, it's not really showing up on camera and I'm not even done with the full transformation. I'm gonna try this brand new contour brush that I got from, I always feel like I'm saying this wrong, Kaleidos. But it reminded me so much of this MAC brush that I used to have that I loved so much. It's like Duo Fibers, I think that's what it's called. It is so soft. And later on I'm going to use the matching blush one, but I just love the angle of it as well. What I was saying, because I wanted to show you my brush, what was I saying? But you guys might know, but I've been auburn for about over a year and I decided I wanted to switch it up, do more a neutral color, and I started the transformation of it. And by the way, I am recording it to post it on here as well because you guys really like dyeing my hair with me and I love sharing it and the process of it. You never know where it's gonna go if a non-professional tries to do it at home. Sometimes I think that's entertaining, so. But this is a little sneak peek of halfway through. I'm going for like a caramel blonde. So I bought some blue shampoo to take some of like the orange tones out, and then I'm going to do soft lights. And it's going to be my holiday / New Year's hair. I'm not going to lie, I kind of regret it because I really loved the auburn, so I kind of miss it. I am struggling to tell what shade of blush this is and how I can replicate it. I kind of think it's red. We're gonna try it out. Oh, so I have a bunch of different options to go for this. I have the Love Tint from Benetint. This is from M Cosmetics. It kind of, to me, fits in like that reddish burgundy. I also have this one from Rare Beauty. This is probably my brightest one, and this is in the shade Grateful. This is probably my second brightest, Kiss from Persona, and this is like, I have this one from Colfie Beauty. Kind of leaning towards Persona, but Rare Beauty is like calling my name. And I could even mix it a little bit with this pink one so it's not like too bright. I'm kind of just like winging it, but honestly, you guys, recreate any look that you like and you see online with whatever you have. You know what, I think I'm just gonna try the Rare Beauty one and see how it goes. So I like to warm it up on the back of my hand first. It's so bright. It is so bright. And maybe we'll do like a dab of Happy. And then this is the matching blush brush I was talking about, but I think this is more for powder, is it? It might be, but let's just give it a try. So let me mix this up more. Okay, that just turned it into like such a peachy color. Let's just see how this looks. I don't want it to be too much because the main focus is going to be like the snowy white eyeshadow matched with the red lip. You know what? I actually have a third matching brush that is a precision highlighter one, but maybe I could use it for like concealer. So let's try that out. I'm going to go in with, say, Slip Tint Concealer in the shade 7. I literally use this every single day. Like, I'm so surprised it doesn't look empty right now. And this is going to be my first concealer. I'm gonna attempt to layer it. Always like when other people do that. I just feel like I need to practice it more. Okay, this was open. I don't know how long that's been open, but this is JCat Stay Assurance, and I'm just gonna do right above that just a little bit. So this could be more like a highlighter one, and then maybe a little bit on the outer end. Actually, I'm really liking these brushes. Again, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Kaleidos. I'm really liking them. They're so soft and have honestly been doing the work for me. I'm gonna try to blend like the outer bottom first and then work my way up to kind of keep the brightness centered in the inner corner. And then I'm just gonna drag it up sort of as like my eyeshadow primer. I just pretty much use just my concealer as I should have timed this to see how long it takes, since I'm saying I want to do it really quick. You don't have to get ready for holidays, but like that's part of the fun too, honestly. And I got a little bit of FOMO on Thanksgiving when I didn't even get ready at all. I just hopped out of the shower, started cooking, and just stayed like that. Nothing wrong with that. I was just at home and I was busy, okay? But I got a little bit of FOMO. I was like, oh man, I kind of wish I was in a brown smoky eye right now, like, so I could be those memes. People getting ready to be in their living room. I'm just taking the brush I use for my foundation and like blending it just a little bit so it's not too much of a harsh line. Let's go in with my Milani Make It Last. Spritz, baby, spritz. I always start filming with the drink in my Thought Daughter mug, of course, and then I forget it's there. I pretty much use the same powder combo or alternate the same powder combo in all my videos. So I'm starting off with the Jason Wu. You know, I've had this for years and I never remember the name. Ready Set Matte. I got this at Target one day and I was like, huh, I never heard of that. Let me try it. And I literally fell in love with it. And this is still the same one I've had for years. Like, I know that's probably definitely expired, but somehow I use it all the time and it like does not go down. Just like look at the beautiful set. Like, it's stunning. If this was everyday makeup, I would stop right here. Just for a little bit extra drama, I'm gonna go in with a powder bronzer. This is the iconic, the legendary Benefit Hoola bronzer. You know her, you love her. And again, another Michaels brush. I'm not kidding, I seriously love them. I usually use this one for blush, but I'm gonna try it out. My bronzer today, and it'll help me just set where I went over. You know what, now that I think about it, I gotta go to Michael's and see what new brushes they got, and I'll bring you guys with me so we could see. We could do like a little review. Tongue twister. Since this is a more dramatic look, I'm gonna take a second powder just for the inner corner. So I'm stuck between doing Kimchi, which I use this like all the time, or the One Size. I mean, they're both the same. You know, I haven't used One Size in a while, so we'll do that. This is a brand new one. Let's open it together. I tried the very mini, like it's super tiny. Like, let me see if I have it. The miniest version of it as like a little trial. I don't know how much brighter this is than the Jason Wu, but let's see. Guys, do you see a difference? I'm gonna bring it up into here because we're gonna do like a white eyeshadow. I'm just gonna take a little bit down here. I'm gonna go in with a powder blush. Problem is, what shade are we going with? I'm thinking this one. This is from FMGT. Merry Pink is the name of the shade. How perfect is that? And look at the I'm gonna link everything below if you guys want to check anything out, but this is like the cutest blush ever. I have another shade of it and I'm just gonna go right on top of that. I'm going to show you how I would break down an eye look like this to be the easiest look ever, because if I sit here I could really overthink this, but you know what, it's simple. It's just a shadow in the crease, obviously like a white highlighting shade in the front, eyeliner, mascara, maybe falsies. Let's go. I'm like rushing myself as if I'm like an elf about to go clock in. So I think I have the perfect like cooler eyeshadow. It might be a little bit dark, but I'm gonna try to go in very light-handed. These are gonna be my main two brushes. Pick two brushes with like different sizes like these. Trust me, that's all you need. Honestly, like in your kit, but in this case, all we need. Going in with this bigger brush, I'm gonna take some of this. I'm gonna put this on the outer half of my lid. I don't strive for perfection. I know I say that all the time, but I really don't. I just want to attempt something, do it my own way. It's just, you know, give it a try. I always assume that whoever's viewing this has like that same mindset of like, you know, you're not going to get like a professional makeup artist tutorial right now, but I'm going to break it down for me and for you. This is probably like the first eyeshadow motion we all learn, like just back and forth in the crease. I'm gonna take a little bit of this like super light brown shade and just kind of very lightly extending that out. You know, I'm trying to think what is the whitest eyeshadow I have. Every time I'm looking for something like that, I end up going into my contour palette. This is just so pigmented. I'm gonna have to give it a try. I'm gonna take a flat little brush. I like to like look down and just press it and like map out my shape like that. From here on out, I'm going to go back and forth between the crease and this little white inner corner, but I'm going to bring it down. I think hers goes under a little bit as well. Now going back into the first palette with this smaller round brush, and I'm going to go mix these two shades. I'm going to try to be so light because it's really not that dark, but this is going to go all along my crease. Just really emphasizes the crease. That's what really gives it like that classic Marilyn Monroe feel, but it's really not that dark, so I could get carried away. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that down back in with my fluffy brush, and then that first shade, and kind of re-emphasize the outer edge of my lids. I'm gonna go in with my finger because I think my finger could get more pigment. I do have this ColourPop Super Shock shadow in the shade Tassel, just for a little bit of sparkle. I'm gonna go right on the top, pressing it along the crease basically. Okay, I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but that just feels so Christmassy to me, so holiday. I love it. You could also just use a highlighter to do that. Okay, we have reached the hardest part for me to do on camera. Every single time I try to do eyeliner, especially winged eyeliner on camera, I'm just like, I don't know if I'm nervous or what. So I'm just gonna speed through this. So while that dries, I'm gonna go back in with this shade right here and like clamp down my eyeshadow brush. And then add that to the bottom lash line. I'm gonna use this super tiny brush right now for the eyeliner, and before I do, I'm gonna get a little bit of this darker shade and just go on the outer part of my lashes and like connect it to the wing almost. I'm going to take a little bit of this Rare Beauty eyeliner and just run this brush through it a little bit. Run it through the top. Okay, this is around the time where my camera starts to get super hot and like the battery dies, so I gave it a little break while I did some mascara. I had some lashes prepared to put on, but then I rewatched the video and I was like, I think that the ones she has on is so minimal. I am better off just trying to recreate it with just mascara so it doesn't take too much away from the eyeshadow, because I try to layer a falsie over it just to see how it looks, and it just takes away from the white, and like that's what I want the focus to be. I'm gonna take a NYX jumbo pencil, and I think I'm gonna do just a little bit of this in the inner corners for a little extra bling. So now for the lip combo. I rewatched the video and I realized I don't really have any of the same products, but again, I'm gonna recreate it with what I have, and I think I'm gonna get it down exactly. 3 different lip liner options. Bold from Rare Beauty, also from Rare Beauty. This is Gifted, and this one is from Morphe. Other half, I'm gonna do just like a mix of them. We're gonna do this one first though, and this will kind of be the base liner. I'm gonna go with this one just because it's sharper, and I want to use it as like outer liner just to really emphasize, add a little bit. Layering lip liners honestly takes your look to like the next level. There's a part in the video where I can't tell exactly what she's using, but almost looks like a lip stain. So since I have this one out, and that's actually perfect for the holidays, if you're gonna be busy running around, drinking, eating, this is gonna last forever. Mine's a little bit brighter than the one she used, so I'm just gonna blot it off so slightly. Since it is so much brighter, maybe I could fill it in a little bit with that first lip liner. And then I really love the last step she did. She went over it with like a nice brown lip gloss. Honestly, I was looking around like, what else do I do? I think this is it. I don't know how I did on time. I'm gonna have to look back and see. This is our final result. I definitely feel like a little snow princess in this, and I feel like I'm ready for the holidays. Like I was saying, I just wanted something that like looked like a classic Marilyn Monroe look. Modern, it's got little sparkles. And I also want you guys to comment your favorite holiday tradition, because I want to start some of my own, but I like don't even know what to do. Think of the most basic things. I'm like, holiday tradition, drinking hot chocolate. Like, I don't know anything about holidays, so hopefully some of your answers will inspire me. So yeah, comment that below, and thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next videos.